Good afternoon, everyone. It's a couple minutes after 3, so why don't we begin our meeting today, and we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'll note for the record the councilpersons Bailey, Banks, and Welcher are present, along with Attorney Conrad. And we'll move on to approval of the minutes. Are we doing March and April 8th?
Yes.
I move to approve the minutes from our March 21st, 2019 meeting.
I second that. All in favor, say yay.
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 Yay. Any nays? None. Motion approved.
And I move to approve our April 8th meeting minutes.
Second.
All in favor, say yay.
Yay.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Now we'll move on to the clerk's report, please.
Okay, so I just wanted to give an update on the poll workers. The deadline is passed for the chairmen to fill their boards, and both chairmen overwhelmingly completed the task this year. We are in a very good position. So we are currently finalizing the list that were submitted to us and sending the final links to poll worker classes. We've already had over 275 people sign up for poll worker class, and of that, 110 have already attended class. We also have an additional 200 poll workers that we have housed on the reserve list. We will be using this list for election night workers and any extra board work. By that I mean we will have an on-call list at 5 a.m. and also at 11 a.m. just in case someone's unable to attend their shift that they're scheduled for, and we'll send out this reserve group to them to make sure that polls are fully staffed. Again, the poll worker training already started, and we've held classes in Hebron, Chesterton, and Valpo, and then we also have court locations going on as well. Early voting has already started, and as expected, we're having a little bit of difficulty with parking and portage, but the courthouse security and the construction crews are working together to make sure that there are places for people to park, and it's been going very smooth. We've had over 510 people vote. I checked earlier today, it was 510, and I want to say we're up almost to 550. I just wanted to let everyone know that early voting will be closed on Good Friday. All county offices are closed. But normal hours for early voting are Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 3:30. We are also open for early voting Saturday, April 27th and May 4th, and then early voting will close on May 6th at noon. And then the only other thing that I have is that we need to make a decision on what time we're going to be starting the central count machine. It's a small election, so with that, I plan to have the team of people who are going to be working the central count. I have 8 people that will need to be scheduled, 4 from each party. They'll work in 2-person bipartisan teams, and so I have them reporting around 3 o'clock. Again, we only have about 550 ballots. They're already sorted. They're already sorted by alpha precinct order, so the only thing these teams are going to be doing is opening up the ballots, making sure they're back-folded so that they're smooth to go through the machine, organized, all facing the same direction. In case we need to rerun them, we know which direction they went the first time. So I don't think we need to start the machine around 6 o'clock is fine. I don't think we need to start it any earlier because it's a small election.
And could you advise again how quickly it counts?
It counts roughly 300 ballots a minute. So right now we're up to like
550, and we're halfway through early voting, so
maybe 10 minutes.
Maybe 1,200. We'll have 1,200 at the end.
Yeah. So it'll be a very quick process. And again, the machine can sort. We don't have to sort the ballot, but there's a lot of apprehension going on with this machine, so I want to make sure that everyone's able to see. We know we put 25 ballots in from Boone 1, so the machine then said we had the same amount, just so they're comfortable with the machine. That way next year, if not everything is sorted 100%, with the late ballots coming in from the mail that day, and people have till noon that morning, or that afternoon, to hand them in, that they're comfortable that the count is correct. They see everything completely ordered. So my recommendation is not starting.
Yeah, we just put it on the full split.
I agree.
Okay.
I move to start the absentee ballot count with the 850.
Yep. Yes,
DS850 machine until 6 p.m. Central Time or when the polls close.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries.
And then one other question on for the poll workers, what is the number of the poll workers that you actually need to be fully staffed?
306.
So we're way past.
We are surpassed.
Okay. Just to put that out there.
Unfinished business.
The campaign finance report list, the outstanding campaign finance report list is getting smaller. So Attorney Conrad requested that all addresses for those with outstanding reports. So I went ahead and provided that to everyone today, and I also have an electronic copy that I'll send to Attorney Conrad by the end of today. And a general reminder that the next round of campaign finance reports are due by Monday at noon Central Time.
I would suggest, if I can get a date by which you want those back to you or back to the clerk's office so that she can note that she's received those, so that you can take action then at the next meeting. So you guys will need to set a date by which I'll send something out to all of these folks, but we need to have a date, and I will send a reminder to them that if we don't get anything by that date, you will be able to be prepared at the next meeting to take further action. So I kind of need a date by which you want to set a cutoff date. I would also suggest that because we are going to, by next Monday, have others that are supposed to be in, and we would add any of those that are delinquent as well. So we'll have this pool as well as whatever is delinquent as of what's coming up with the primary election.
Well, I think that we have discussed perhaps the date of May 16th, 2019.
Can do that. And then Clerk Bailey can add whatever else is delinquent between now and then to this list, and we'll get that out as well.
I move that the outstanding campaign finance reports that are currently due, plus those that will be due on Monday after the deadline of noon, all are given the notice of having to file by May 16th, the day before our next scheduled election.
In the business day.
In the business of May 16th.
Mm-hmm.
I second it. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None. Motion carries. New business. Do we have any?
Nope.
And announcements. The next meeting, I think because of the deadline of May 16th for campaign finance reports, I would move our next council meeting to May 17th, the day after, at 3 p.m. Or did you want to go earlier?
Certified,
Yeah, it's actually, that's going to be the day that you're going to certify the primary votes. That's going to be 10 days after the primary.
So that's
But
good.
we want to,
Noon on the 17th.
so that would be the
Okay.
purpose for the meeting on the 17th, is to make that statutory requirement of that 10 days post-election.
Well, I'll amend that motion to May 17th at noon.
We'll have to find out exactly the location. I'll make sure the room's available. And I know we're on the schedule for every third Thursday at 3, so I have to make sure this one's available. If not, I'll find it for us.
Okay, we got time for that. I'll second the motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, none, motion carries. Upcoming dates or deadlines?
Early vote ends May 6th at noon. Primary election day is May 7th. These are good things.
Are there any other matters before the board? Do we have any public comment at this time?
Jennifer Klug, 200 Franklin Street, Town of Porter. At a recent town council meeting in Porter, the town council president mentioned that the town of Porter wasn't having a primary, that they would just be voting for the Dune School referendum. He said because he didn't think that they should waste money printing ballots. But the ballot, I know, that's what I'm trying to figure out. You're not printing the ballots like that, like you used to, are you?
No, and there weren't any contested races in the town of Porter. That's why you're not having a primary.
Okay. So,
There wasn't anybody.
okay, so it was basically you just go in and vote for the referendum.
Correct.
Okay, because I was trying to figure that out, because he said he's not going to print the ballots up, and I'm like, I thought they weren't printing ballots anymore.
No, we're not printing ballots.
Okay.
It's just card stuff.
Okay, thank you very much.
Anyone else? Well, that'll conclude our meeting today, and I move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor say aye,
Aye.
and opposed, motion carries.